Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Well, your handwriting can say a lot about you. We're going to learn about ourselves right now.
Absolutely. She is a handwriting expert. She works with people from all walks of life. Elaine Charal is joining us right now to talk about what our handwriting
How are you, Elaine?
says about us.
Excellent.
How
Glad
did you
to be
get
here.
into this, first of all?
Someone did my writing, and I don't know about you and the folks at home, but when you grew up, didn't you look at your folks and say, when I grow up, I'm not going to do this or this?
Right, yeah.
Well, didn't he nail that within 30 seconds? And I thought, okay, there's got to be something to this.
You're kidding me. So is your handwriting and the way that you write an extension of your personality, your soul, or a sort of a combination of things?
Your handwriting is actually a paper mirror of you at any given time. Therefore, your handwriting is a lot more than the strokes on paper. You can change select strokes about your writing and totally revamp and strengthen your personality.
Really?
So your hand, it's called graphotherapy. You can't even escape from therapy through your handwriting. And a lot of people say, you know, who the heck writes anymore anyway? But, you know, the exciting news is that there was a survey done, Big Pen did a survey, and found that 61% of Canadians prefer a handwritten note from either their boss or coworkers to congratulate them for a job well done, far more than any other form of communication.
Well, I got a thank you note from a really good friend.
You're welcome.
Well, no, it wasn't you. It was very sweet. I took her for birthday dinner, and she sent me an actual thank you card in the mail that was handwritten, and it meant so much to me.
And because it's something that they took time to write, and my advice to you folks, as well as everyone watching, would be to design your own thank you letterhead and actually get into the habit, because so few people do it anymore.
My wife is the queen of it. She does it all the time. It's amazing.
And you've got to get a pen that you feel comfortable with, something with a good line of writing, a good line of printing.
I had one of those pens and my mom stole it. But let's get to the handwriting, because you asked us to do a little sample.
Yes.
Now we're going to look at Mr. Eckford's first. So this is Michael's handwriting sample, and your directions to us were, you know, because we were overthinking it, were to write what you told us to write, like the house was burning down. So this is our natural handwriting.
Michael, actually, I don't know if your wife rinsed you out, but you would be a good one to rent out because you're fabulous.
Oh, you're just saying that.
Even with or without socks, sir.
Give her the 20 bucks.
So what you've got here, very fast writing, very fast mind Mr. Michael has. Also, the T-bars join to the next letter, which means fluid thinking. You can talk your way into or out of a brown paper bag. Remember, folks at home, it is not in the kiss, it's in the T-bar.
It's in the T-bar.
Words to live by.
Look, Michael, you are brilliant even with people who are less than, shall we say, having it together. Because the M's, the portions of the M move down, the portions of the L move down, which is diplomacy and a wonderful ability to gain the cooperation of other people. People love you. There's stick L's in there, which is result-oriented. It's actually a beautiful print writing, very well put together, which means above average intelligence. Hello. So you're looking at breakaway stroke in the H, which is initiative, an open B there, which means you love to do things your own way.
Do other people, when you get something handwritten by another person, are there cues for the person reading it that they get from
unconscious, of course. Yeah. Unconscious, yes. Do you know that when someone gets a letter that is handwritten or an envelope, they're 7 more times likely to open it?
That's very true.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, and you know, even when you've got a pen that you feel comfortable with, you're going to feel a lot more comfortable writing that wonderful signature to that
contract. Well, you can write better that way.
Or that school paper that's going to get you the high marks.
Very interesting.
So let's talk about mine here.
Let's talk about you.
I'm one of those people that writes differently every time I pick up a pen. But my
that depends on your mood.
My mood. My most common one is this.
Look, everything is moving straight up, which means you're optimistic. You have a fabulous ability to good, positive mental attitude. It's a large writing, which means that you have a personality larger than life.
She does indeed.
And it doesn't show there, but you love yourself a lot. You've got very high capital. In a healthy way. High capital letters, which is excellent confidence. Block printing, which means you are very strong-willed. You're very results-oriented. You make your point very directly. Some of your T-bars fly, which means
the flying T-bar.
Visionary goals, long-term goals. You are, and the beautiful personal pronoun I that looks like a Roman numeral I.
Yeah.
Confidence and just wonderful confidence, wonderful independence.
That's interesting.
Can this be used? I mean, when people are looking for people to fill positions.
Yes,
in
I do that
like
all the time. In effect, it is the reason you look at someone's writing is so that you can communicate more effectively with that person, and you get to know them more effectively, which is a wonderful tool in the workplace.
Now, really quickly, we wanted to get to somebody very handsome man's signature.
He always speaks well of you. George Clooney.
What is his handwriting
Everyone
say?
look at this at home, and all of the single people at home, take a look at this. Is he sensuous? You bet your bippy. Because
is that the G and the U?
The G and
or
the C.
I don't know if you can say bippy on TV, ladies.
You bet your bippy.
That dates me, I know. It sinks into the lower area, which means George is extremely sensuous. So, all you single folks at home, when you do
Start dipping your...
Dip your bick.
Well
and the very long downstrokes is a need for change. The hook is tenacity, and the very straight downstroke is determination.
There are a lot of double entendres going around.
My goodness.
But if you want your chance to win, it's very insightful. Wow. You can email us at urbanrush@shaw.ca to win your own BIC Back to School prize pack. We've got 3 of them, so send us an email. Thanks so much.
We have so many positive strokes here.
We do. We're going to take a break. When we return, we'll be back with more. Yes, dip your own BIC, Mike. We'll be right back after this.